Okay, so Arc 3.0 is gonna suck. For Titan Warlock, not so much, because Titans have the OP Slam that obliterates everything in its existence for PvE, and then it's got the Smash, which is good for PvE and PvP for ad clearing, or PvP for killing people. Still good. Even with all this stuff, I still see it like crazy people still use Slam, because it's still really good. Warlock, Kamehameha, Stormcaller for bottom tree. OP, they're probably going to make the slam for Stormcaller, where it slams down when you pop it, the landfall. They'll probably make that an aspect or a fragment, or which it'll probably be aspect because it wouldn't make much sense as a fragment, which I hope they do, and I hope they don't just make it a separate super. I hope they actually do that. That'd make it really nice. Because you could probably get more benefits from it, you never know. Um, but Arcstrider is useless because every super has two. Arc for Warlock's got Kamehameha or Tickle Fingers, which is what I call it, which is Stormcaller. And then Titan's got the Omega Slam, which is the middle tree, which does insane damage, especially with the Falling Star exotic. And it's got normal Slam. But Hunters don't have anything. So if you stop and look at Hunter, right? Okay, so middle tree is really, in my opinion, the best because it does the little whirlwind, so it can block damage, except for the fact you can absolutely get obliterated. If you slide and pop super and someone shoots you, even if that super is fully popped and blocking, it makes you kill yourself. You literally die from misadventure. Misadventure happens every time. I can consistently do it sometimes. So you can't even slide into a battle and pop, which Arcstrider is shit. There's no way around it. It's fun, but it's designed to literally push into someone and pop it on someone and then just go ham. And you either die or live, but this mode's supposed to protect you so that way you can actually survive it. You know, slide into someone, pop it, you don't get a headshot sniped or headshot chaperoned, and then you can kill someone. That's what I liked about this one, but the problem is if someone shoots you in the head, when you do that, well, you just fall over dead and it says misadventure. Because for some reason, it ricochets and kills you, I guess. I don't really understand it myself, but that's how it works. But other than that, it doesn't have much. You know, it's got an uppercut melee, which I'm hoping they just separate that out to its own melee. That'd be cool, you know, nice, cool melee. This melee heals you. They'll probably just make that an aspect or a fragment that does that. The dodging and the disorient melee probably be its own thing. Then you dodge to increase spirit speed and all that. They might keep that stuff, but overall, it's useless. So Blade Dancer in D1 was okay, but Blink is what made it really good. They took away Blink for Arcstrider, and they made it worse. And then they bring back Blade Dancer, but put it as the Void one instead, and increased its mobility so you're even quicker. So you can get ridiculous speeds with it, but this one? There's no point to it. There really isn't. Arcstrider's like the useless super. Absolutely useless. And 3.0 is not going to change that unless they actually decide to either one, add Blink, which they won't do. They've made that clear. They're not adding Blink to a Hunter ever again. So, sad. So all you've got is a Hunter that can reflect stuff but has to be cautious. So let's say they even fix the bug with it. If they fix the bug, which I doubt they will because it's been for years like that. I don't even think they're aware of it, even though everyone talks about it. Because no one on Bungie's actually officially even said anything about that subject once, by the way. So I doubt they even care about it because they think, oh, it's a 1 in a million chance, which that's not true at all. It's specifically created with two scenarios. One, when you slide and pop, you will die most of the time, or get weakened. If it doesn't kill you, you're literally like weak. Or if you pop it when you are weak, it kills you instantly. Either way, those are the two scenarios that create it. If you have any type of poison on you, it also does the same effect, you know. When you're weak and you get poisoned, if you, like, let's say someone shoots you with a Monarch and it weakens you and you pop this super, it'll kill you. A lot of the times it kills you. A few times it don't, but overall it usually does. So this super's pretty much useless. This one is the best, in a sense, because you can dodge and you take reduced damage. So, you know, they'll probably make that an aspect. Cool, you know, that'd be fun. It won't be that bad. Or they could just make it a separate dodge, make it cost a little longer, like they did for Hunter. They gave it a Radiant Dodge for Solar, which I agree with, which was cool. But there's really nothing else. I mean, this Lightning Aftershock does nothing. I don't know if anyone's actually even noticed this thing ever, but it does happen, but it does like nothing because it's an aftershock. It's not that impressive. It really isn't. It might help with some damage, but it's useless. Melee kills recharge your dodge ability. That's fun, you know. That's a fun thing. You can combo it, and you get the health regeneration. Get increased melee range, which is also nice because hunters have no way of increasing their melee range other than this right here. Titans and warlocks both have exotics that increase their melee range by a lot. And on top of that, they have abilities that increase their melee range. Warlocks have long range melee, so their melee range is technically increased. Titans have an ability to, when they get damage increase, for Void and Arc, and maybe even Solar now. I don't think Solar got it, but Arc and Void both have it, where it allows you to have more lunge when you get a kill for melee or something procs it. Arc is procced through a melee hit, and then Void is procced, I think, through a kill. Then you get increased melee lunge or something like that. So, but hunters have no way. The only ranged melees are the smoke and the throwing knife. Throwing knife sucks. It's nice, it's fun, the proximity is really good for PvP, and then the one tap one's really good. And then the one that shoots fast, you know, and there's a triple one. They're nice, they're ranged, but they're limited because of how they throw. Unlike the Warlock melee that just seems to go on forever sometimes. There's a limit, but it takes a while. But that's it. And then there's the smoke. Smoke's nice, it's great. It weakens now, which is cool. But that's it. All Warlock classes now have a ranged melee. All Warlock classes. That's not a joke. They all do. All Titan classes have a ranged melee now. Technically, the middle tree slam is a ranged melee because you do activate it and enable to get range with it. It's not the best ranged melee because it can get you killed half the time, but it is a ranged melee and it does count. This is the only type of sort of ranged melee we got for Arc, and it's, well, not that much range. You can get a lot more range with the melee of the slam because you can go really far if you use it right. So hopefully they add that for Arc. I really hope they add a new melee for Arc. That'd be the best. But otherwise, the super itself is useless. There's no point to even use this when it comes out. Unless they completely rework it, or do some really cool aspects or fragments that make it way better, there's no point. There really isn't. Because even if you use this shield block, you have to push so close to them and pop it on top of people, which is already risky enough. So there's no point using the other two versions of this. It's only this version or nothing, in my opinion. I love Arcstrider. I think it's such a cool class. It's so much fun. I like all the trees. This one's got a uniqueness where you get increased melee lunge, which is cool. I wish there was an exotic for that, but yeah, whatever. So it's cool. It has a purpose. I wish, it did. The bottom tree, you dodge, you take reduced damage. That's always been fun. It has its benefits. But the super itself has no purpose. It's like, how many times an Arcstrider will be dodging, using this tree, just spam dodging, trying to get close to me, because I ran the fuck away. Because they pop that, you just get the fuck out. You can get them to run out of their super before they ever catch you. You just, boop, I'm out, boys. Or you can get so far away, turn around and shoot them. Half the time you're going to kill them, unless you're just really bad or unlucky AF. This one's the only one that's really threatening, but hey, he has to defend to be, scary. You just run away, turn around. If he's going to chase you, he has to let go of the defend. Otherwise, he's going to keep defending, and then he has to go behind the wall and waste the super. He's got no choice. This tree, no point at all using it, in my opinion, at all. There's literally no point, other than the melee lunge thing. You get a kill, it's fun. But it requires a kill, not a hit. That's the problem. So that's why I don't like it. But it's fun. In PvE, this one has really good, fun potential, but it's still not that good. So all in all, Hunter's going to be useless for Arc 3.0. Everyone's going to be using Arc 3.0. Warlock's going to be broken. Titan's going to be broken. I already see it happening. And Hunter's going to be the worst class ever. I'm calling it now. I don't see a single way Bungie's going to make Hunter good, except for two things, and those two things they refuse to do. One is to add Blink. They have to add Blink to this. It's the only way to make this ever viable. And two, they got to give it where you can actually use it. Like I don't know, you pop your super and you can throw it at people. It's really the only way. And give us a ranged melee. If they give us a ranged melee, that'd be amazing, but it wouldn't fix the problem. It'd just be really cool. So if they give us a ranged melee, that'd be awesome. And this does not count. It literally goes 2 meters. A little longer, but I want a melee I can actually, throw. That'd be great. for this to make it a lot nicer. Um, I would like it if the super had some sort of way of hitting distances. Like, because you can create a shockwave, and that shockwave can go a little bit, like when you combo it. I don't know if you know what a combo, but you basically do light, light, and then heavy attack, and it causes it to do this, like, huge wave, but this wave only goes, like, a few meters, and then yeah, it's good. It can kill a bubble one tap, but you have to be in the bubble, and that's risky, so yeah, not really worth it. It's kind of risky AF. Wells, you could definitely destroy now easily, so, with it. But that's really about all it's got usefulness for, is it can take out things pretty fun. But other than that, it's more of just a meme super. It'll never be a good super unless they do change how the super works, where you can actually throw it or give us a fragment or an aspect that allows us to actually throw the super. Sort of like how the ice got for Warlocks got the throwable, or even like that. Like give us a version of it. So like how we have Blade Barrage and Stasis and all that in Tether. Give us a version of that for Arc where we can actually throw it. One and done deal. You throw the super, you're done. It's completely fine with me. Be like a big lightning storm it creates. You know how cool that would be? The hunter's got like a lightning storm. Like, look at this. You see that lightning on it? Like, you can see in the picture there's a lightning storm. And it's so cool. And it's like, why don't we have that? We should be able to do that where we defend, it shoots lightning. Or if someone shoots us, then it sends back a charge shot back at them that's lightning charge and it shocks anyone near. When one tap, it would weaken them, you know, something like that. Like, they need to make it where it's practical. Arcstrider 3.0 will be the worst super in the game. It'll be the worst abilities. There might be some fun abilities. There could be cool combos, but it will be useless. Unless Bungie does some good changes to it. I'm calling that now. Arc 3.0 will suck for Arcstrider. I could be wrong. I'm happy if I'm wrong. But currently, because of how the super works, and because they haven't changed how any super works, there's just no. The reality is no. It's going to be shit. There's no way around it. It's going to be shit. Hunters are going to suck next season for Arc 3.0. And there's no point to run Arc either for any class, truthfully, unless they're really good for the other two classes, because this alone, this thing right here, this is going to be gone next season. This right here will be, this class restoration, but this right here will still be here forever. This thing is the #1 most broken thing in the game for PvP, in my opinion. Did you get it back fairly quick? A minute 22 ain't that bad. I can run on my PvP build. I run like 30 to 40 grenade, depending on which one I do, which is the same my PvP, this PvE, but still. And it's like 42, I think, is my highest when I run a certain gear with grenade, and that's a minute 08 with it. It seems like a while, but it's not that long at all. And there's stuff you can run here that make it come back quicker. There's other things you can run throughout your build to make it come back quicker. You can get it fairly quick. And it gives you a big chunk of health back and then heals you constantly. Broken. Why would I waste my time with this horrible super, horrible abilities, more of a meme than anything? Then why wouldn't I not just use this? Or this that keeps me safe off radar temporarily. Yeah, pops me on and off constantly, but it's not that big of a deal. You can still move around pretty efficiently. Or this that literally slows people to the point they can't even move. They're just hobbling around trying to shoot you and they can't do nothing. Why would I waste my time with such a useless super? I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm calling it now. Arc 3.0 for Arcstrider will be dog shit. It'll be impractical to use this super in PvP. They might make it good for PvE, or practical or fun to use, but it will never be good enough in PvP. I'm calling that now. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'm wrong. But if I'm not, well, called it first. I wish everyone a good day. Have fun. Adios.